So how to make a 3D Romanian cord? We'll start with chain 3. 1, 2, 3. After that, I'll have to zoom in a little so that you can see better. After that, we will crochet 2 single crochet stitches into the stitches of the chain. So into the second stitch, 1 single crochet, and into the next stitch, second single crochet stitch. This is how it will look like at first. Then notice right here a little bump at the beginning. We will need that. But first, turn your work like that and insert the hook into that bump that I just showed you, that first stitch right here, and crochet single crochet stitch. Now look very carefully at your work. I will zoom one more time. I will try not to make big mess that you could see, because sometimes you zoom and it's too much. So right now we have, right here, look very carefully at this piece. We have 2 stitches that parallel. Here they are on a hook. Those 2. And then right after, if you turn just a little bit, here's another 2 stitches. We will use those 2 stitches one time and then another time, and we will crochet single crochet stitches. So 2 single crochet stitches first time into those parallel stitches, single crochet, then just turn just slightly and go into the 2 parallel stitches right here. At first it's kind of difficult, but be patient. Later it will go very fast and easy. This is how it works. Let me undo this piece and I'll show you the same thing one more time. So at first we'll make chain of 3 stitches. One, 2, 3, and then into the second stitch of the chain 1 single crochet, and then into the next single crochet stitch 1 more single crochet stitch. If you are tight crocheter, please use a different hook. I use here thread number 10 and crochet hook 1 millimeter. If you crochet tight, I would recommend to use with this thread crochet hook 125 or even 150. So it depends how tight you crochet. But if you will crochet tight this cord, it will not be easy for you to make sense out of it. So after that we will turn that small piece, and the first single crochet stitch we will make into that first in the corner, into that bump, single crochet. And now we're looking for those 2 lines right here, those stitches, 1 stitch and the second stitch. They parallel to each other. Here they are. Grab thread and crochet single crochet stitch, and then slightly turn and you will see another one, this one and next one. crochet, single crochet stitch. And from now on we will look for all those 2 stitches. All the time you will have stitches, 2 stitches on the side. Here's again, here they are, 1 and the second one. So you basically need to turn slightly, a little bit, and again single crochet stitch. Again turn, and again you have 2 stitches on the side, single crochet stitch, again into 2, single crochet stitch, again you can see those 2 on the side. That's why it's important to crochet a little bit looser, not too loose, but at the same time not tight, so that you can easily insert your hook in those 2 stitches on the side. Here they are always on the side, 2 stitches. And so on. And when you crochet, you will notice, those of you who crochet a lot of Romanian cord will notice one thing, that Romanian cord is flat almost and have 2 ridges on the sides, on one side and on another side, and I call them sometimes bumps. In this 3D Romanian cord you will have 3 ridges. It will be 3D. One will be right here, another one, and right in here. It will be 3D cord. It's a really beautiful cord. Nobody ever used it in Irish crochet. I never saw it. And now we will add beads. So go into the first 2 stitches, those on the side, pull thread through, move bead, crochet 2 together. Again, turn, find those 2 stitches, pull thread through, move the bead close to the hook, and 2 together. Again, move thread, move your work turner a little bit, hook inside those 2 stitches, pull thread through, move the bead to the side, and crochet 2 together. Now be very careful if you continue with beads. Here where the beads are, will be easy to see those 2 stitches. Hook inside those 2 stitches, pull thread through, move the bead, 2 together. Again, move, turn around a little bit. Next to the bead you can see now very easily 2 stitches, pull thread through, move 1 bead, and 2 together. Your single crochet. Again, turn a little, stitches, hook into those 2 stitches, pull thread through, move the bead closer, crochet 2 together, and this way rotating your cord, crochet single crochet stitches. Don't forget to move your bead. And you can make this cord with beads, crocheting them, adding them every single time. And you will have ridges on the 3 ridges with beads. Will look really beautiful. So it depends what kind of cord you want. You can experiment a little bit. You can add stitches, beads all only once in a while, or in every turn. if you want to see your cord with beads only, all covered with beads. It will be also very beautiful. But if you want all your cord with beads, use smaller beads, otherwise it will not look really beautiful. So here how it will look like with beads on all 3 ridges. You can continue crochet this way, and I will show you one of my works that I do for this project. I add beads 3 times, one on 3 rounds. 1 round, 2nd and 3rd. You just count. After that I count 12 rounds or 12 stitches, and if you forgot, you can always come back and count the ridges, the bumps on the ridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Had 12 bumps, and then I add beads again, and then I again crochet bumps and I add beads. This is how it will look like. So I add only 3 times. And so let's see one more time this piece. And for instance, you want to stop crocheting with beads. All you do, you just add a little bead. Make sure that you have the same amount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 on that ridge. And then you continue without. Go and crochet into the 2 stitches, your single crochet. Turn a little bit, and again into the 2 ridges, single crochet. Again turn slightly and find your 2 stitches, single crochet into those 2 stitches, and again continue. Now without beads. Again find those stitches, and you can determine if you want to continue with beads, you can add beads again. Again you make first pull thread through, add the bead and crochet the single crochet stitch. Again turn slightly, first pull your thread, then move the bead and crochet. And do again or the same piece as we did before with 4 beads on the ridge on each 3D ridge, or add more. You just experiment with that, play with that, and figure out what you want to do and how you want to decorate your cord. So there are so many possibilities to create something really interesting. I never used before this cord in any crochet, but I thought, let me try this. It's just a necklace, it's 3D. You want your necklace look 3D. You want your necklace look interesting, so that's what I decided to use and see how it works. So one more time I need to add beads. And then we're done, and we can continue with just a cord if this is what you want to do. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 over here, and 4 here. And now we can continue just to crochet without beads for a while. So try not to crochet too tight because you can lose your that 3D look. You don't want it to be too tight. The cord will not look right if it's tight. So if you're very tight in your crochet stitches, take a different hook, 1 or 2 sizes bigger, and see which will work better for you. And so on. Crochet is kind of interesting. Also, the interesting thing is the cord twists, so you will have another interesting look of your cord. Looks interesting to me. Kind of like this. Okay, enjoy it.